Hi everyone. So I was asked to help with a wedding in about 3 weeks. And I have a lot of crafty stuff at home. So I went digging through boxes, and I also, like everybody knows me, hit thrift stores and Dollar Tree. So I wanted to show you a few things that we found that you can do a fast wedding super cheap. Here we are. This wreath I found does not need nothing. So that one's done. That is just going to be in a spot. It's going to be just a filler. And it's really pretty fall colors. A lot of people are having fall weddings nowadays, so throw in some color. So I found this burlap wreath. Now, I ask everybody is making holiday wreaths nowadays. What are you going to do with that wreath when Christmas is over? You're going to put it in a box and store it. Well, I ask everybody, if you're going to make a wreath, please use wired ribbon. This is non-wired ribbon. Found this at a resale shop, and it is smushed and crushed and just does not look good right now. So I've got to fluff all these out, maybe iron them, maybe buy some stiffener. They do sell it in a can, and try and get this wreath back into shape. It is missing a few flowers, but we will just take some wire cutters, cut that off. It has little burlap flowers, super cute. Burlap is real popular right now, and it does go with weddings really well, as long as you add a little bit of color. So, I went ahead and did this for the family. These letters were at Dollar Tree. And everybody knows I like clearance paint. So I wound up finding some in tan. And I went ahead and just painted up their letters. You can hot glue them on. You can super glue gel them on. And we are going to hang it from the middle. And I'm going to wrap it in burlap rope, wired burlap rope, of course. Got some good burlap cord. So another thing I wanted to show you is this cake pan. I absolutely love this cake pan. I got it from a thrift store. And probably the reason that someone, well, cake pan, cake stand, probably the reason someone donated it is because it has a chip. It has another tip right here too. Now, I love this cake stand. And I know at a wedding, she's going to have her 2 or 3 tier cake. That's fine. So even if we just put sandwiches in it. So what I did was we got some burlap with some lace on it. Every wedding has to have a little bit of white, has to have a little bit of lace. So that's where I kind of threw our contribution of lace in. So I wanted to go ahead and only do half the cake pan, just to show you the chips and why I'm doing this. Some people may think it's just gorgeous without this. That's fine. But because of the chips, I have to do something. So we went ahead and hot glued the lace ribbon. You tuck it over the side a little bit. We took some wire rope. It's actually burlap rope. And we hot glued it. And I'm going to have to keep going right here. Hot glued it on the edge. Just to kind of hide the edge a little bit. This is going to look gorgeous when we're done. And like I said, even if it's just store sandwiches, it's a really big piece. So it's a good conversation piece. It's a good filler. And you can use it in your kitchen later. A really, really pretty piece. Let me go ahead and get a little lower and show you the whole cake pan. That's the way it's going to look when we're done. So, really, really, really nice. If you don't want to hot glue, you can actually grab this super glue gel. Found that at Dollar Tree. And no, Dollar Tree does not sponsor me, but They have so much that you can find so cheap. These letters, got them. At Dollar Tree, you can get letters, numbers. So, another thing I wanted to show you was candles. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this as the unity candle. And the concept of a unity candle is one is lit for the groom, one is lit for the bride, and then they light the middle one together. So, I wanted to show you what I did here. This is just Dollar Tree base, Dollar Tree candle, right? But it sits way too low. And some people like bigger candles for their unity candles. That's fine. So what we did was, I showed you how we went ahead and filled the bottom up with these decorative stones. You can use marbles. They have flat marbles. They have round marbles. Or whatever you wanted to use. So it raised the candle up. And you want the candle, the edge of the candle, to be at the rim of the vase. Now, I also filled some up on the side to show you what it would look like filled up. And what I'm probably going to do is, we found some pretty stick-on, which, knowing me, I'll probably hot glue it, but some pretty stick-on. You got some pearls with rhinestones, you got some basic pearls, and you got some basic rhinestones. So I'm going to go ahead and put their initials on the vases. They can use this later in their house. So that is the concept of a lot of this, especially burlap. It matches so much decor in a house nowadays. So here is some wooden roses that I picked up at a resale shop. The bride-to-be absolutely loves them. So I was going to use them as a little filler for some decor in the wedding. And I went ahead and picked up a letter that matches their name, but it's way too big. So I don't know if I'm going to have the 3D effect and do it there, or if I'm going to go ahead and take my pearls and write their name across the front of it, and maybe put some pearls in with my wooden roses. We also got these buckets. They are trimmed in the burlap rope. They are big. They are super deep. We are going to make centerpieces with them. I do not have that together to show you, but we've got blocks of wood to go ahead and raise it up, and then we're going to put candles on top, and you can put rose petals, burlap, or whatever. So it's the concept of a big centerpiece, even though the wooden block raises everything to the top. So you don't have to spend the cost of filling up the whole entire thing. So another thing that I wanted to show you is gift bags. So I have seen some people go ahead and cut these gift bags and glue them on wood. Absolutely love that idea. I wish I had some time to do it, but we're down to the wire on wedding stuff, and I still have an archway to decorate. So what you can do is you can cut these, and you have two sides. So you can glue these on a board. You would have matching decor. They would look great in a bedroom. They would look great at a wedding. Maybe have a pair, cut it, glue it to the board, have a pair of these, and the picture of the bride and the groom in between it. That would be a great focal point above a bed in a bedroom. So, and you can actually find this laced ribbon and go around the board with the laced ribbon. It would be gorgeous. I just wish I had the time to do it, and I would go ahead and show y'all. Maybe in another video we'll go ahead and knock that out, because I love that idea. I think I might do it from me and my husband. Anyways, another thing I wanted to show y'all is floor wire. Okay, this is 100 feet. We are going to use this to tie everything together. This is an outside wedding. We don't know if there's going to be wind. I've already heard some rain chances. We want to tie that together. So previously at my thrift store reef, they did use some. So if we use that, we're probably going to cover it up with our rope, our burlap wired rope. Trust me, everybody, you want the wired stuff. It holds together. So we found some greenery. Everybody needs a little bit of greenery. And I found this at Dollar Tree. Like I said, they're not sponsoring me. I get everything for $1 just like everybody else. But everybody needs a little greenery. They even had wisteria. I have never seen that in a store. Wisteria is more of a hanging flower. So you want some stuff to just hang. It gives a more relaxed look. And then we have some stuff that's very stiff. It can hang out to give a good focal point. Another thing I wanted to show you was lighting. So this is an outdoor wedding. It's going to be at sunset. Before we know it, we're going to be in the dark, right? So we're going to do ground lighting. So we got these stakes from Lowe's. And what you're going to do is you're going to screw a hole in the top of all the stakes. I got this rope. I'm going to put the rope on it. I started thinking that might give it more the nautical, ship effect. But we're going to go ahead and wire ribbon all of our lights. Get some patio lights, some Christmas lights, whatever, across that rope. And these stakes are going to border ground lighting around the reception. And then that way everybody can see where they're walking. I'm going to go ahead and just take cheapo spray paint and spray paint the stakes white. Everything is going to match. I have this a friend gave me. It's beautiful fall colors, so we don't have to do anything to it, and it's just going to be a table filler. So in a wedding, you're going to want some pieces to fill spots. You don't want to handcraft every single thing, and you don't want to have to go spend top dollar for every single thing. So resale shops is your best bet. You just find some things that don't need very much, and you'll have to find some things that will need some help. But just a little bit of time and a little bit of ideas, and you can get it all together. Actually, I found this ornament, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Found it on Christmas stuff, Dollar Tree. We're going to improvise it somewhere, and everything will be great. Okay. Hope y'all got some ideas, and y'all can do a wedding pretty cheap. See you later, guys.